Morning, accounting students. This video is looking at the standard costing quiz that you're going to be doing after class or in class on Thursday, April the 9th. So I'm going to switch over to look at the quiz and I'm going to go through it with you. Okay, so in this quiz, we've been given information. The actual units produced were 100. We're not really concerned about the 120 budgeted at this stage. Materials, 6 pounds of materials at 50 cents a pound. Labor, 5 hours at $8 an hour. Budgeted selling price $13 and budgeted fixed cost 250. Okay, we're going to start off with sales. Obviously, we know with sales that you don't have a sales volume variance, so we can go and shade that in gray. Let's go and work out the sales. It was 100 units, $13. Try that again. So that's going to be equal to 1300. Let's work out the variance. Variance is equal to actual minus the budgeted. And this is the revised budget based on actual level of activity. The difference is favorable. Why? Because we have more revenue than we planned. Let's go and look at materials next. So materials, we had 550 pounds and the standard price was 50 cents a pound. So 550 times 0.5. 550 times 0.5, so that's 2. Let's just check our errors here. 550 times 0.5 is 275. Let's work out the difference. We always have actual minus standard or revised in the stage. 55, our actual is more than it should be, so this is unfavorable. Okay. We could have told that because we pay easily because we paid 10 cents more. 10 cents more times 550 pounds is going to give you $55. Finally, we need to look at the standard. So the standard's going to be based on the standard price of 50 cents multiplied by standard quantity. And standard quantity is actual units multiplied by standard input. And standard input was 6 pounds a unit. So that's 50 cents times 600, which is going to give us 300. Let's look at the difference. We have got this side on the left here is actual minus the standard, a total of 25 negative. It's favorable. Why is it favorable? Because this side, which is more closer to the actual, is less than the standard. In other words, less than what it should be. And we are happy if our costs are less than what they should be. Labor, the middle column, the revised column, we have the 40 actual hours at the standard rate of $8 an hour. So 40 multiplied by 8 is 320. Difference, actual minus the revised here. It's 40. It's going to be unfavorable. Why? Because actual is bigger than what it should be. And we know that because it's $1 extra an hour than the standard rate of $8 an hour times 40, which is going to give us the 40. And finally, we work out the standard. So we've got 8, the standard rate. Now we need to multiply by the standard quantity. It's based on the actual units multiplied by the standard input. How many hours? Well, it's half an hour. So it is 8 times 0.5. That's going to give us 50. So we've got equal to 8 times 50 is 400. Okay, so we have got a favorable variance here. If we take the actual or the revised less the standard, it's minus 80. Why is it favorable? Well, we took 40 hours to produce these units, and we should have actually taken 50 hours, so we were much more efficient. And then finally we get to fixed costs. And remember, with fixed costs, we can't have a volume variance or efficiency variance if we're using flexible variable costing. So all we need to do is go and put down our budgeted amount, which in this case was 250. And we have a difference here of the 300 minus the 250. 50. I didn't leave myself any room there, but that's going to be unfavorable because actual is more than it should be. And then finally, they ask us an interesting question. They say, what would the profit have been for 100 and 120, and hence what's the sales volume variance? So the profit, we need to go and have a look at what our variable costs are. So we got $3 here for our materials. That's 50 cents times 6 pounds. And for labor, we've got $4. Our variable costs are $7. Our selling price is $13. So for 100, the profit should be, we're going to go here, equals 13 minus 7 times 100 minus 250. And that's 350. And for 120 units, same idea. We're going to go equals 13 minus 7 multiplied by 120 minus 250 as your fixed costs. And so the difference is going to be an extra $120. How else could we have worked this out? What we could have done is we could have said, well, the fixed costs are not relevant. It's just the difference in units. So if we take the selling price of 13, we subtract the variable costs, and we multiply that just by the extra or the difference in units, which is 20, get 120. Okay, so that's the quiz. Good luck. Hope it all goes well. Obviously, your numbers will be slightly different, but thank you.